What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I appreciate you taking the time on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Well, it'll probably be nighttime by the time you see this, but this is the final position, and I appreciate you taking the time throughout this entire series looking at position by position outlook at the offense, defense, special teams as we get ready for training camp next week. Tuesday, they arrive. Wednesday, training camp begins. So all of you sickos out there, appreciate you taking the time today. But let's jump into this. We got the safeties here, and we've got 6 guys competing. Now, I know this position, a lot of question marks. A lot of people feel very skeptical about this position. But you saw on the cover page, we've got Reed Blankenship. Then you saw next to me there, Sidney Brown. So some young excitement here, and you bring in a veteran like Terrell Edmonds. I've got all 3 of those guys as locks. You can see the bottom 3 there on the bubble for me, but a lot of competition that I'm intrigued by here. I know Budda Baker is the talk of the town. Kevin Byard, a lot of names have been thrown out there as possible trade candidates for the Eagles, but you can see here, we've got a veteran in Terrell Edmonds that I think, a former first-round pick, bringing him in, and then you bring in a former second-round pick in Justin Evans, you shore things up, making sure that these young guys have some veteran leadership here. Now, Sidney Brown, I think, has a bright future here with the Eagles, and I think there will be times where you see him on the field in these 3 safety sets, but I don't know that he's a starter right away. I think down the road, definitely for the future, but I think Reed and Terrell could get it done for now. Now, the depth behind them, do you keep 4? Do you keep 5 safeties? Last year, we started the season with 4. We talked about some of those versatile corners that could possibly play some safety. I know Kaylee Ringo is a name a lot of people talk about, possibly transitioning to safety. They'll take a look at some people maybe possibly moving, but I don't know that, they want to move him. I think he's got a bright future at corner, outside, maybe a little work inside for us. So I think that they'll focus on corner, but hey, maybe they take a look there. But you've got, again, a former second-round pick in Justin Evans being brought in here. And then you've got Kayvon, his final shot to show us what he's got on his rookie contract. And then Tristan McCollum, a guy that's played corner predominantly in his career, but the Eagles have been trying him at safety at 6'3" and a very athletic, very, very athletic young man for his size. So they'll get some work to him, see if he can make this roster. But if not, if you were to have Justin Evans as your 4th safety, I really think that room I may be more optimistic than others. And look, I'm not saying I wouldn't trade for Budda Baker. I think that would be a great addition, and that would ensure that this would be a top defense. But I think even without him, I would not be against, what this defense could do. So, look, man, to me, a bright future for Reed Blankenship and Sidney Brown. Terrell Edmonds here, I think, is a great veteran presence. If Justin Evans can stay healthy, obviously one of the issues in his career, he could help us out too. So we'll see what the Eagles decide to do. Tomorrow, we are going through the top 20 battles, offense, defense, special teams. That'll be a recap of this video, just taking a look at all of these positional battles that we've mentioned throughout this, but gives you a little recap. And then on Tuesday, it'll be my projected 53-man roster. We'll look at the roster as a whole, all that stuff to get ready for training camp. And as I mentioned, Tuesday, they will be arriving. So if they have any pictures, whatever, I'll show you that stuff. And then on Wednesday, we will go over whatever the media reports on, whatever we get to see and hear. So looking forward to it. Hope all of you sickos are doing well out there. Let me know how you feel down below in the comments. Who do you have as a lock? Who's on the bubble for you? Would you trade for someone? Who would you trade for? I would love to hear your thoughts. If you got anything from this, do me a favor, hit that like button down below. You can always subscribe to the channel. But I hope you're all having a great weekend. Until next time, I'm Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there. And as always, go Birds!